I'm going to discuss for a moment the brachos that we make when we read the Megillah. So the Mishnah, there's a Mishnah Megillah Chaf Aleph, and the Mishnah says, Makom shenagu levarach yavarach, shaloi levarach lo yavarach. It's one of the things that it's totally in minhag, whether you make a bracha or you don't make a bracha. The Gemara says, how could it be totally in minhag? For sure you make a bracha on the Megillah. So the Gemara says that it's not talking about the bracha al mikra Megillah, it's talking about the after bracha of haraves rivenu v'adonas tinenu that we say after the reading of the Megillah. And that, says the Gemara, is totally in minhag. Why is the after bracha dependent on minhag? So here the Rishonim explain, the Rashi and the Rosh, everybody weighs in, the Ritva, the Ran, everybody explains, particularly Ran explains it very, very interestingly, and that is this: what is the nature of that bracha, haravas rivenu? Is it a bracha on the Megillah, in fact, or is it a bracha on Purim? But what time you make, you have to make a bracha on Purim. It's Purim. It's a yontiv, and the way you do it, we don't make kiddush on Purim, so we read the Megillah on Purim, and you make the bracha afterwards. So what kind of a bracha is haravas rivenu? Since it's a bracha, this is what the Ran explains. Since it's a bracha on Purim, some people have a minhag to make it after the Megillah, and some people don't have a minhag to make it after the Megillah. If it's not a bracha on the Megillah, and it's a bracha on Purim, so the Rishonim say that it's something like birchos hagomel. So birchos hagomel is a bracha you make when you have a personal, when you were saved from a dangerous situation. You make birchos hagomel, but that birchos hagomel, the Gemara learns a brachos you have to make only with a minyan. You can't make a birchos hagomel on your own. You have to have a minyan, preferably a sefer Torah, but for sure you need to have a minyan. So the Rishonim say the same thing will be on haravas rivenu. You're going to need a minyan for that. That's what the Rishonim say. So if it's a bracha on the Megillah, you don't need a minyan. Even a yachid reading the Megillah, you make the first bracha, you make the after bracha. But if it's a new kind of a bracha, like the Rishonim says, like birchos hagomel, then you need a minyan. In the Shulchan Aruch, in Taf Reish Tzadik Beis, it says this lashon ulachra, the bracha afterwards haravas rivenu noagim lachra noagim levarach haravas rivenu v'chuli v'im loy berach loy lefanav loy lachra yotzei. And the Rama adds ve'ein levarach achareha, this after bracha you should not make ela b'tzibur. You should only make it with a tzibur. So that's a big difference between the first bracha and the second bracha. Why should you make it b'tzibur? So it means to say that the Rabbah is paskening that it's not a after bracha to the Megillah. It's like it's a bracha mitzad atzma that you happen to make after the Megillah, and therefore you have to make it with a minyan. So that bracha, if you're laning b'yechidus or for somebody b'yechidus, or even a special laning for women, the poskim say you shouldn't make that bracha because you don't unless you have a minyan present. I saw something in the Reb Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, the Mincha Shlomo. He says how far this goes. He says that let's say you have a minyan mitzumtzum. Let's say you only have exactly 10 people, and the Baal Koreh, for instance, already read. He was already yotzei. So he said that you don't have a real minyan and you shouldn't say haravas rivenu. This is Reb Shlomo Zalman Paskins. I don't know if anybody argues with it, but that was a chiddush to me, that you have to have 10 people coming together to be yotzei the Megillah, interestingly, in order to make harav es rivenu. You need to figure out how that fits in with the fact that it's not a bracha on the Megillah, but it's so why do you have to be yotzei the Megillah? But that's the minhag. In other words, the kach noagu, it's a makom shenagu, kach noagu, that only if there's a complete minyan that are hearing the Megillah and being yotzei with that Megillah, they have to make this bracha of haravas rivenu. Everybody else not.